To Oracle, and this is a double shot reading for CG. CG wants to know, my question is about my work. I want to know if I should stick with it or look for another job. Well, so the astrology says, well, before we start, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make any job decisions based upon this reading. Zero major life decisions, job decisions, money decisions based upon a divinatory reading. Please use your better judgment. So basically the job started nicely. It started nicely. It was okay. There wasn't anything big, bad. You had some friends there. It was interesting. It was kind of interesting work and things like this. You had the King of Pentacles. They were willing to pay you, at least somewhat. But it seems that the promise and the allure of the job over time sort of dried up, and it wasn't quite as glamorous or as nice as you had thought it was, and the sort of the daily grind got to be the daily grind. Of course, people pay you to do the daily grind, but in this particular instance, it looked like the daily grind is a bit much. So the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles is quite interesting. We have these two royalty, both sort of, the Queen of Pentacles at the end sort of points to them sort of holding on to the money or not giving you the money that you deserve for the job that you're doing. Basically, they're just sort of holding out, and that's what the astrology shows as well. The astrology is very interesting. By the way, we'll look at that in a minute. As far as should I stick with it or should I look for another, the Queen of Pentacles upside down really points me to the fact that the money that you're going to get, or the money is not going to equal the amount of work. It seems that the money is sort of, either not there or they're just not willing to part with it at this time, and the astrology shows that as well. The Queen of Wands seems to point to being upside down, seems to point to just this sort of you getting some sort of a new boss, either recently or coming up. There's some sort of a new boss or new situation that's going to be the final straw to where you're just like, all right, that's it. So that just points me to that as well. So to answer your question, as far as tarot is concerned, it looks like that the money is not going to be handed to you. The money is not going to be shared as you thought it was going to be. We could draw excess cards. Draw one card for this as well. Yeah, there we go. All right, so the Ace of Wands sort of points to the new beginning, sort of get out there and get a new beginning and sort of counteract the two upside down queens. One is the new boss or new supervisor that's sort of working your nerves, or that's getting it's sort of getting under your skin type of thing, and this is not something that you're willing to tolerate for like a huge long period of time. That's why you're asking the question. And then the Queen of Pentacles, the sort of holding on to money, that miserly, just hanging on to the money, not giving you the money that you deserve. And we pulled the Ace of Wands to just sort of accompany this situation, and we got the ace sort of means new beginning, sort of get out there and have a new beginning, etc., etc. So let's go look at the astrology. All right, look for another job or not. So we have an interesting situation here. First off, the U will be represented here, and if you look at the U, you are Mars. So let's see how you're doing as far as just yourself. It looks like you're at a -4 because you're in fall. So you're located right here, by the way. You're in fall, and you're also in Cancer, meaning you just want to sort of a little bit more of the meaning, or you want a bit more action, or just you want a bit more out of the job. It seems like you're just not, truly content with what you're doing. That's why you're asking the question in the first place. So if we look at the job, is going to be over here at house 10. It's going to be represented by the sun. So if we look at the sun is Peregrine. But the interesting part is, so here is your job basically, and you are sitting in fall. In other words, it's treating you terribly. So you're sitting in fall would be -5 DKP So that's not that good. It seems that you're not getting treated how you should get treated, which is unfortunate. But yeah, that's how jobs go sometimes. So the job is going to be the sun. Now the sun is intersecting, well, very soon. The sun is intersecting Saturn over here, and let's talk about that. That is going to be in 8. It's not intersecting in 8 weeks, but basically it's 8 degrees. So if you look at the number of units, in other words, the number of time units that it would be best to look for another job, it's going to be 8. And 8 days is probably a bit unrealistic. 8 months is a bit long. 8 weeks sounds about right. So we're going with, again, 8 weeks would be an optimum time if you're looking for another job. So let's see. As far as the other job's money, right? So here we have the job, and house 11 is going to be a fast-forwarded second house from 10. That's going to be the other job's money, which, by the way, the other job's money is going to be Mercury. And Mercury is slow, and it's in station in 6 days. So it looks like the other job's money is not only slow, but it's going to have some problems in 6 days. The job that you're at, the job's money is going to have problems in 6 days. That's not really optimum. That's not really optimum at all. And the fact that Saturn is retrograding, and Saturn is going to do a conjunction. Saturn is going to do a conjunction twice, not once, but twice, to the other job's money, is just not that good at all. So I'm just saying, that it does. Sorry, the sun is going to intersect the. So it doesn't look like something's going on with the company to where they're just running a bit short on money, it seems, as far as salaries and things like this. So, I'm just saying. So the planet represented by you is getting treated fairly poorly over here by the company, which is, what's it doing? Which is over here in the 10th house of corporations and companies and whatnot. And the company's money is slow, and the company itself is about to hit a retrograde with Saturn twice, or about to hit an opposition with Saturn twice. So because Saturn is retrograding and wandering all around the place. So yeah, if you're looking at this particular job, it does not look like it's something that that's going to be like a long-term prospect. So that is my reading. If you would like a reading, please email the email address in the description below. We will get you a double shot reading as well. And as always, I repeat, please don't make any job decisions based upon a reading. Please use your own common sense, evaluate what I said, and sort of, take that as entertainment, and then do your decision making based upon logic and reasoning and facts rather than a divination reading. But you might want to look at what's going on with the company's money. Anyway, that is my reading. Thank you so much for watching.